Well, hello. This is Mr. Brown, eighth graders, eighth grade parents. We are about a couple weeks now from the DC field trip, and I wanted to have a sort of virtual meeting to make sure we're on the same page. Our trip is planned for October 21st through the 23rd, and I just want to go over some details and start a conversation and make sure you guys know what to do and bring and all the things that we'll be doing. So let's get started. First thing I want to let you know is that the cost has gone down a little bit this year. I'm trying to pinch some pennies and make sure the cost is affordable for all of us. And so we've eliminated a few things, and we're able to get it to be around $290 per student. That also, though, includes you bringing $20 for a meal. $290 plus bringing $20 for one meal. We're going to be eating in the restaurant at the Bible Museum, and we can't order those meals ahead of time. So about $20 for one meal. We leave at 6 a.m. on Tuesday, and so that means you need to be here by 5:45 a.m. We will leave without you if you aren't on time. We want to get to our first stop, which is Mount Vernon, right on time. So we want to leave at 6 a.m. And so what you should have with you is one big bag with all of your clothes that you'll be needing for the rest of the week, and a small bag that you'll take with you on the bus. So one bag, the big bag, will go underneath the bus. Small bag for you sitting with you in the bus. And that small bag, whether it's a little cinch bag or a backpack, that needs to have a lunch packed with it. So we're going to be eating our first meal on the bus when we get close to DC, and that will save us a little bit of money and save us a lot of time. So we're going to pack lunches for that first day to bring with you on the bus. That is with you in your seat. There's the trip itinerary. You can click on the link that I'll have in the email that goes out. But you've probably seen it. We've been talking about it a little bit in class. Lots of great things planned for us, and we're going to have a busy couple of days. So make sure you have some good shoes to do some walking. I want to go over briefly the rules for the trip. And for us as chaperones, adults, we really want safety to be the most important thing. So we want to make sure that you guys are never put in situations that are going to get you in trouble. And so anything that could get you in trouble at Trinity would be the kind of things that could get you in trouble in DC. Make sure you make smart decisions. I really can't think of all the different ways in which things could go sideways when we're in DC. So make sure you're being smart. We want to know where you're at all times. So everywhere you go, you need to have an adult with you and let them know if you have to use the restroom or something. But make sure you don't just wander off, of course. So always with a chaperone. Our dress code is going to be pretty much the same dress code that we have on most days at Trinity. Of course, you can wear more comfortable clothes. If you want to wear shorts, that's going to be allowed. But all the things with modesty will stay the same. No leggings for girls, and just modest clothes in general. So make sure you're pretty much sticking to the same dress code as we have at Trinity. You can wear hoodies, t-shirts, shorts, especially when we're back at the hotel. But we want to be modest. That's the most important thing. At night, we will be going back to our hotel rooms at 9:30. And then it's lights out at 10 p.m. Obviously, no girls in boys' rooms, no boys in girls' rooms. So we're going to stay separated while we're at the hotel. And we'll have chaperones there to monitor that. And the main thing here is that we represent Trinity. We represent Jesus well when we're on the trip. You are allowed to bring phones on the trip to talk to your folks and to take pictures and do that kind of thing. But at nighttime, the phones will be turned in to your chaperone, and we'll charge them overnight and give them back to you the next morning when we get on the bus and heading out to go see the next big site. So yeah, you can bring phones, but those phones need to be with a chaperone at night. Money stuff. So your trip will be charged through fax right around the time of the trip. If you have any problems or just questions about that, you can ask me or Janet McGuire in the office. The fundraising seems like it's going well. Thank you, Mrs. Shohes, for getting that done. And we'll be collecting money on that this Wednesday, and then they'll go out. I think the 11th is when we have our pickup. We will have one pit stop on the way and on the way back from DC. So students can bring money if they want to get a snack. Obviously, souvenirs, if you want to purchase those along the way, there'll be some time for that, not a ton. But if you want to bring some extra spending money, that is okay. There's a list of things to pack. And the main thing I want you to think about is that we don't know what the weather's going to be like. So make sure you've got lots of layers. You bring a rain jacket or an umbrella, maybe a poncho, because we're not going to stop if it's raining, we're still going to do all this stuff that we normally would do. We're just going to do it in the rain. So make sure you have a poncho or a rain jacket or something to stay dry. And of course, it could be cold. So make sure you have lots and lots of clothes, jackets, those kinds of things to stay warm, because we will be walking outside quite a bit. So you can leave things on the bus when we go to different places. So if you bring a jacket and you don't need it, you could leave it on the bus while we go to certain stops. So make sure, Mom and Dad, you guys are helping your kids pack so that they don't forget anything. Chaperones, if you're going with us, make sure your clearances are in. You can contact the office. They'll help you out if there's anything that you think is missing or you have questions about how to get a clearance. Please reach out to the office. There's the address of our hotel. It's in Springfield, Virginia. And there's the phone number in case you need to reach us while we're at the hotel and you can't reach. It's an emergency, you need to reach us. There's the address. And we'll be getting back around 7:30 on Thursday. So we'll send out some phone calls and some texts to make sure you know exactly what our ETA is. But we're going to be shooting for around 7:30 on Thursday. Here's your homework, Mom and Dad. This is proof that you've watched this video. If you could text me your name and your student's name to that number, that's my phone number, and then that way we can start a conversation and have a text chain going of all the people that are going. And if you need to reach me while I'm in DC or reach one of your kiddos when you're away, that's my number. All right. Well, if you have questions or comments, or obviously you can reach out by phone, text me, or email me. But I'm really looking forward to this trip. You can start talking to your kiddos about some of the things they'll be seeing. We're doing that in class right now as well, and you can get them excited about all the different things that we'll be seeing and experiencing when we're in DC. So again, thanks for doing this, and thanks for letting your kid go, and this should be a lot of fun. So thank you guys.